Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Alexis Monet, and before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so Megan Thee Stallion made it official with her new boo, Klay Thompson, who does play for the Dallas Mavericks. And from what I know, Klay is a very well-known and well-decorated athlete, so it does look like Megan Thee Stallion has come up. Both Megan and Klay have posted each other on their social media accounts, which in celebrity world, that means they are taking each other seriously. Now, a lot of people were criticizing Megan and saying that she popped out with Klay too soon because she was recently seen out with Torrey Craig, who is also a basketball player, but it does seem like Megan did cut ties with him when it was rumored that he was cheating on her. And maybe Klay and Megan are just having fun and they are just posting each other and enjoying each other's company at the moment. It is summertime, but it has been rumored that these two have been seeing each other for a year, so we shall see how their relationship plays out. Now moving along to Nicki Minaj. Now Nicki has been very active on social media lately in calling out people who she felt has done her wrong within the industry. One of them being a manager and label owner of the label TDE. Nicki did go on to say this via X. So glad I have proof of being bullied by and lied on by a man publicly on a platform I use for my job after I rejected his business proposition on more than one occasion. She also went on to say, LOL, y'all remember that man from TDE who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? We have the receipts, LOL. I never even responded to him. What was his name again, y'all? I'm going to give him a nickname. I'ma call him minus 30 million from now on. Hashtag justice for Demaray. She also posted a photo of Punch and then went on to say, me after I sucked some good D. Guarantee you wouldn't fight a man. We have every tweet of yours, insistent bullying, lying, and more. Your name was added to the ish list. Doodle draw. Same thing that makes you laugh, make you ish. Now in the middle of Nicki dragging Punch on Twitter, we then saw SZA jump into the chat and she came out with a post as well, which then had Nicki drag her along with the barbs. SZA did go on to post this on her page while Nicki was tweeting, Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait, LOL silly goose. Nicki replied to SZA by saying, go draw your freckles back on Bookie. Liar liar pants on fire, sounding like a effing dead dog. SZA then replied to Nicki by saying, I don't give a F about none of that weird ish you poppin'. SZA then went on to say in another post, LMFAO, let me go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Y'all have a blessed night. See y'all tomorrow for night 2, Paris. Nicki replied by saying, shut up, ugly. I'm in a meeting, so IDK if you was still talking ish or not. So if you didn't, I'll delete later. Nicki then went on to say, girl dang near broke that man back and leg. Girl fat, chubby, and skinny at the same time. B, where are those 30 million streams that disappeared on Spotify like your fake freckles? Botting tweets when you're arguing is just as weird as SZA. Nicki also went on to say, she used to be on Twitter dissing Rihanna, B, etc. But then when it was time to suck D and get opportunities from them, she drew them freckles on and got to sucking D allegedly. Like girl, stop being jealous of women who you secretly would kill to beat up their a-holes. These men putting batteries in y'all backs and y'all stupid enough for still keeping it going, not peeping that it's not going to end well for them or for you. Buzz off, Bumbleina. She went on to say, girl looking and sounding like she got stung by an effing bee. ... Draw on my fake freckles. Now SZA says she had time and she wasn't no punk because she did respond subtly and subliminally again in subtle tweets to Barbs and also to Nicki by posting her stats as well. A Barb did go on to say this to SZA, you really don't want to start this, girl. If you was crying before, you really gonna be crying now when the Barb's bars get at you. SZA replied by saying, I get bullied by millions online every day. Then stepped my butt out on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love in real life. My parents are healthy and I'm the most successful I ever been. Get some effing perspective and bark at the wall. Another fan went on to say, baby, you inserted yourself in some ish that didn't involve you. You are not the victim. SZA replied by saying, I wasn't even talking about or to anyone. I had just got off stage talking about retrograde. and words added me. The F, yes, I'm mad now. Do you need that? SZA then reposted a stat that went on to say SZA's SOS tour has grossed over $100 million. SZA joins Tina Turner, Beyonce, and Rihanna as the only black women to achieve this milestone while being on tour. SZA replied to that post by saying, "What the F you wanna see? Let me know." There was another stat posted by Music Data that went on to say SZA's Control album is now eligible for 7 times platinum in the US, selling 7 million units. SZA replied by saying, "Who job bless, no man can curse. 7 my favorite number. Oh me, thank you." Music Data also went on to post that SZA's SOS is now eligible for 9 times platinum in the US, selling over 9 million units. She replied by saying, "I'm really about to have my first diamond album in under 3 years. Thank you God, and thank you to everyone for taking this journey with me." Now, when SZA did begin to post her stats, it did come off as if she was saying that she was better than Nicki Minaj as an artist and was outselling her. Now, Nicki did clap back immediately by saying girl put out a whole new album as a deluxe to an already existing album that was out for like a year or two. So the original album could break records. Like, what in the insecure lack of morals and integrity you doing? I thought she was like a real artist, girl, bye. She then went on to say, wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? LOL, y'all catch me up. SZA, if every song you ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid, are you? Stadiums, did you look at the venues I played on my own headlining festival tour out of the country last year? Girl, have you ever headlined to 80,000 people? Girl, what have you ever done besides yodel with auto-tune that needed retuning? Boo, I'm an icon, you're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Why didn't you speak up when your executive was bullying and harassing me, you dirty mangy girl? These botted numbers on all platforms have y'all losing y'all mother effing minds. You the type that would have been quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face. Girl, how you remember where every freckle go? Desiree Perez, we want to discuss your daughter's lawsuit and did you do your deposition? Oh, okay. Now, Miss Onika Tanya Mirage Petty wasn't done. She did go on to Station Head to furthermore drag SZA, so go ahead and check this out.
You are a yodeling fool who needs auto-tune, who done this every female entertainer, it seems, based off of, the screenshots. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else. What the fuck? You done tried to break that man back or something, I think, allegedly. How the did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles is what we the people want to know. And did Desiree Perez take her motherfucking deposition? That's what we wanted. Oh, I knew that was going to get you mad, Des. Okay, you guys. Now, Barbs, I love you very much. So I have to do a meeting, but we can have some fun in an hour, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, please know that outside of the accusations and stuff of anything I say, like in terms of alleged abuse of power and anything, outside of that, please know that this is all entertainment and should be treated as such, okay? Please know that. It's okay to have a good laugh. Y'all know I love a good laugh. But ultimately, this is not that serious, you guys, okay? And honestly, I hate having to speak like this to women, to engage in this. I know it might sound unbelievable, but I really don't. I don't like it. I'd rather deal with men. I'd rather speak to men and cuss men out or whatever has to be done, because that's where it's gotten at, as of now, that's where it is. So, with these women not having any understanding that they've been constantly used as pawns, and now streams have been vanishing left and right. Where have they gone? Oh my. But talent wins, and talent is God-given.
Now, in my opinion, I feel like SZA did insert herself into something that had nothing to do with her Punch has been saying things about Nicki publicly for many years online, and Nicki finally responded to him. Whether she took it out of context or not, that's between him and her. And SZA coming out to say it was Mercury retrograde when it wasn't even Mercury retrograde until today is insane. Which goes to show that she inserted herself into something trying to be a tarot reader, aka like Nicki said, and failed miserably and got embarrassed. And things are still going on. Nicki is still dragging her, so I will continue to keep you all updated. But moving along to the final topic, Drake. Now, Drake is gearing up to drop his new upcoming album called Iceman, and he did release the lead single to the project called What Did I Miss? And the single did debut at number 2 on this week's Billboard Hot 100 chart. Drake did respond to his number 2 debut by saying, "Suppressor on the number 1 spot. I'm taking that soon, don't worry. One song or another, rule changes and all." Now, I will say I do like the song. I don't think it's a flop, but I don't think it's a single that would debut at number 1. It's not a single like God's Plan or In My Feelings with a big buzz to lead up to the album. And like he said, he may get that number 1 spot sooner or later with another song off the album, but I don't think this was a good lead single amidst the suing, his lawsuit against UMG, and this being his first solo project since the beef with Kendrick Lamar. He's complaining low-key throughout the whole song, and I think people are tired of it, but I do believe Drake can bounce back if he does put out good music and stops crying about the beef that is already done. But you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thank you again for joining me for yet another video, and until next time, bye.